Hey ladies! This video is all about goal setting. I watched a video the middle of last month and it talked about setting goals, and it really changed the way to look at it. So I wanted to bring this to the team, and I wanted this to become part of what we do because I think it makes so much sense. So in this video, it was talking about how when you set a goal, it has to be something that you 100% can control. So, for example, if you set a goal to say, I want to hit pink this month, can you 100% control that? No, because it requires other people, for starters. It requires a certain amount of sales. So really, that shouldn't be a goal. That's an outcome. So let's look at this further. So you need a certain amount of PRS to be pink, okay? So personal PRS needs to be 250. So can you set that as your goal then? No, because do you have 100% control over that? You don't. You can't force people to buy from you. So you need to take it down further. So it needs to be about actions that you do that lead you to the outcome that you want. So we're kind of going to remove the word goal actually, and each month we're going to be talking about actions and what outcomes we want from that. So for example, sponsors. You might have been, and I've done this. So I've been setting every month, like what my goal is to get 5 sponsors. But what's my chances of achieving that goal? It's totally dependent, isn't it, on outside influences. So rather than set that as a goal, I'm going to set that as an outcome of my actions that I'm going to do. So the actions are going to become like the mini goals. These are going to become the things that I'm going to focus on, the things that I'm going to do, the things that I want to tick off, that when I do it, that's it, I've achieved it, regardless of what happens with the outcome. The outcome is just something that we want from the actions. Hope this is making sense. So, for example, you want an outcome of 3 sponsors in a month. So what are you going to do? What can you 100% control? Well, I would set my actions, my new mini goals, as I'm going to message at least 100 people. I'm going to post about the opportunity at least once a day on my wall every single day. I am going to hold an online opportunity event, etc. So these become my goals, but they're actually like mini actions because these are the things I can 100% control. And then my outcome is, I hope that that's going to lead me to 3 sponsors. So I hope that that makes sense. I was trying to think of a little analogy that would help with this. And I was thinking about the dream, the goal, the wish to win the lottery. Lots of people want to win the lottery, but you can't set that as a goal because you can't control it. And actually, that's exactly the same with colour promotions, with sponsors. There's so many influences that affect that. But you can set it as an outcome. And if you set it as an outcome, I want to win the lottery. That's the outcome that I want. So my actions, my mini goals are going to be, I'm going to buy X amount of lottery tickets every single week. So there we go. And then like you gain that sense of achievement because you're actually doing what you can. You're physically doing as much as you can. And then because the outcome is out of your control. So it kind of puts it in, if you were to, I'm very visual. So if I was to put this in boxes, so you've got the inner box. These are things that are within your control. These are things that you absolutely have influence over, that you can control. These are the things that we need to be writing down in a month. The outer box is the things we can't control. We may want them, but we can't control that. So they need to be there. So we're aware that we want them. Like black status 1. Do I want that? Absolutely. But I can't do it on my own. So I can set that on my outer box. I need to focus on that inner box because it's the inner box that's going to get it. So I hope that makes sense. And yeah, I hope that it helps. It has really, really helped me think about like moving forward. I think, it gives me real clarity for the things actually that need to do with the outcomes that I want. So with that being said, I would love to hear below this month your inner and outer boxes, mainly your inner boxes. So what things that you've got 100% control over are you going to be doing this month? And then after you've done those and you've planned those out, because what outcome are you going for? What are you hoping this brings you? Okay, girls. Mwah.